Welcome. Good old Sunday night. We are here again. Only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not resonate for everybody, as we know this. Pretty sure we were pretty cleaned off, but just in case. Okay. So, let us begin this reading. It's snowing. Quite heavily, to be honest. So that's basically equivalent enough for me of it raining. So, and that's a huge sign. I love when it's raining and I get to do readings. I find it very magical. So here we go. Let's get this up here. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Woo! I'm going to let the universe come in here for a second. If you're watching this in the future, feel free to fast forward a little bit here while we call in the energy. All right. Okay. We got the South Node. Third house. Capricorn. Where we're stuck. Communication about where we're stuck. That's what I'm getting. You might be feeling stuck financially, stuck at work. All right, give me this South Node, please. Okay, one more time. South Node. This one tried to flip. High Priestess in reverse. All right, I just got an affirmation for that. Okay, High Priestess in reverse. Not knowing how something's going to turn out then. Capricorn energy, please. This could be career related. Ooh, death. All right, transformation. Third house, please, communication. Gemini. King of Swords. Six of Wands. Okay, so I kind of feel like collective could be this South Node. Okay, this High Priestess in reverse doesn't know something. So I feel like you're dealing with a Scorpio energy or Capricorn, doesn't matter. But I think Capricorn's the energy of the devil that's been holding this person back from you. Okay, I feel like there's been some type of vice or some type of clarity that they needed to get a hold of so then they could transform. That's so funny. That's a purple corn snake. And like corn snakes are so, that's a male too. You know, they're very just docile, very nice creatures. Like they're one of the number one recommended snakes to get for people who are timid because they don't bite. They very rarely get emotional. They're kind of just like go with the flow. Corn snakes don't really care about a lot of things compared to how, you know, other snakes can be. Okay, like king snakes and boas. You never quite know sometimes how a snake is going to be. Okay, but that I think it's defining their transformation. Like it was a very nice, whoever this person is, they had a very nice transformation. Like they came out on the other end. It's like if they went to rehab or something, they came out the other end like clean. They look better now than what they did before. And as they got clean, it's just an analogy, whatever the analogy means, right? When they got clean, it's like they took a look at themselves, and that was the victory. All they really needed was to validate themselves. And that's a lot of people, you know, like they're always looking for other people to feel sorry for them or to listen to them. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. But they don't really understand, like they just want to tell their story for a reaction, when it's possible that this person wasn't really like giving themselves any love at all. They were just getting it from an outside source. Okay, so I think they learned how to do that now. 3 of Cups in reverse. See, like I feel like they used to just leak out to friends all the time, right? And 5 of Cups now, or 5 of Pentacles, and then Judgment. Ooh, and then what's this? 7 of Cups. Okay, so it's almost like this person might have lost a lot. Okay, they might have lost a lot, and that was for their judgment. Okay, and now it's confusing what to do. There's that snake again. It's confusing what to do. Like, do they choose themselves, this transformation? Do they choose death? Do they choose abundance? Do they choose their heart? Do they choose to disappear? Like, what are they going to choose? Do they choose to grow? It's like this person is kind of like lost right now. And to be honest, I don't think you know anything about this. I don't think you know anything about this person. The Hangman. Woo! And then the 2 of Swords underneath. Like, this person hurt you. Okay? And that's probably when the door shut and you walked away. And this person has been blocked ever since. Like, you might be blocking them on social media. And I think they went to rehab. I think they went and did something, or like Buddha on the mountaintop. Okay, that's what I heard. And look at this. Look at this card. Oh, it's kind of perfect. Like, I heard Buddha on a mountaintop, and she's, look at that, like above the cliff. Like, so this person definitely got some enlightenment. Okay, they might have got sober. That's what I just heard. 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Ooh, this person, they walked away from a lot in order to get something for themselves. Like they might have had like very greedy people around them, very greedy friends, constantly giving themselves away, right? Giving their money away, giving their time away, giving their resources away, and always ending up alone. Right? That's what happens when you're kind of the court jester, right? You're there to entertain everybody, but then everybody goes to their rooms, and then what happens to you? Right? What up, Danny? Okay. So I'm getting, well, if you're just going to get stuck all by yourself anyways, then you might as well make some money. Okay. And then fuck your heart. Knight of Cups in reverse. Damn right. You got some money to make. And then the Ace of Cups comes. That's the thing. So this person, whoever you were dealing with, they might have put the pussy on a pedestal before where they paid for it a lot. Not saying that they actually paid for sex, but I'm saying like they paid for women a lot. They paid for everything. They paid for this. They paid for that. Paid for people to be happy. Paid for drinks. Paid for, everything. Okay. So once, like, a lot about getting clean and getting sober and becoming a part of, the spiritual world is doing yourself a favor, not doing anybody else a favor ever again. And it's just until you get yourself on track. right? And then you only help people who are helping you, right? There's no more giving favors out and waiting for the response, because it doesn't seem like anybody's paying any favors back. Well, they weren't anyways. So that's why this person was like, I'm not doing this anymore. That's the thing. When you're the entertainment, it really sucks at the end of the day. And like, there's that money. Like, there's definitely, so this person made some cash. They made some cash. All right. And then I think they kind of stayed just like single as fuck. This person might not put up a whole lot on their life, so you might not know if they're single, if they're in rehab, what they did. I also feel like they do some type of art therapy where they draw their feelings, or they paint their feelings out, or they use art in some way to get it out of their system, which is maybe what they were taught to do. And it works. I mean, it really does. It really helps you understand like what's going on in your head. I always know what's going on in my life depending on the picture that I draw. And right now, I can't stop drawing flowers. I sketch flowers all the time. I'm sketching herbs, flowers, birds, stuff like that, right? And obviously that's where my mind is at, right? That's where it is. I can't, every time I try to think to draw something else, like I was trying to draw a moth and I all of a sudden went back into a tree. Oh, I drew this like beautiful pine tree yesterday. Like whatever it is that you want to draw, just fucking, even if it's sketching, even if it's just, sometimes I have to stop, because it's the end of the day and it's like 9 o'clock and like I have to, like my back's killing me. I've been up since 6, but I still want to go. So I'll just draw as I'm watching a movie. For the most part, I have to stop. Like I was watching something yesterday and it was finally the end of the day. And I was sketching and I forget what I was watching. For once, I actually forgot what I was watching and I had to stop. I got so into this movie and then I was like, oh shit, sketching. And then I'm like, whatever. I just stopped. Like, so I can't sketch all the time. Like you can't do this shit all the time, but this person has definitely learned. Especially if they're like a little ADHD or something, they might have learned how to, because they might have to give up cigarettes or something. So they might, now have to keep their hands occupied, right? So they might, there might be a few things about this person that you don't recognize because they've picked up a few habits. Okay, because there's the 5 of Swords. They've had some shit happen behind their back. Okay, and a lot of sleepless nights. Okay, until they learned how to balance themselves. And now they're coming back to the past. And then there's the Sun. So I had a very similar reading like this today in one of the Christmas readings. The Sun came up in the Scorpio reading because I used this deck. So you might want to watch that reading. The Scorpio reading from the 13th moon, Zodiac Tarot by Whitney Moonshine. I can put it into the community page, so then you get the direct link or whatever. Might want to watch that because I have an itty bitty tiny feeling that it has something to do with that. So if you have not joined the 13th moon, Zodiac Tarot by Whitney Moonshine, you are not fully getting the experience of me yet, my friend, because those are Zodiac readings and they're completely different than what goes on over here. Well, not completely different, but like they're, Zodiac theme, where over here, it's just all breezy over here, okay? We just be swimming around, waiting to pick up energy. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Sunday. It is raining. Well, snowing cats and dogs. Is that what we say? I don't understand. I don't know how to explain it hasn't stopped snowing for what I feel like has been like 3 or 4 days. Yeah, since like Friday. I feel like it hasn't stopped raining since Friday. Or fucking raining. I keep saying raining. Bitch, it's snowing. Say it right. There's just a million feet of snow already. How's everybody doing? Holy crap, there's a lot of you in here, eh? Whoa, how's it it going, everybody? How's everything going? How's everything going? Yes. So actually, we are going to do personal readings. Remember, I told you all, not yesterday, but the day before, to write your questions down. Maybe it wasn't yesterday. Maybe it was, and then we can. So might as well just do that right now. Oh, is it Danny? Of course it is. Okay, so Danny, I'm going to let you go first. I know you've been dying to ask a question. Danny is my moderator, people, and she always gets the first question if she wants it. If not, and then I'm not sure what your name is there, the one who keeps writing, oh yeah. Great, thanks. I'm not sure what your name is. I can't really read that. Kolnaz? You can be next, unless Danny doesn't have a question, and keep it pretty light. All right, we're not going into 30-minute readings, but we're just definitely do like a little yes or no kind of questions. Okay, keep it nice and light. Plus, we don't need to be raining anybody's dirty laundry out in the lives. Okay, that happened once, and goddamn, I'll never do it again. Okay, all right, so she's giving it up. All right, so the one who asked for a personal question, you can go right ahead. Danny is letting you go before her, because she probably doesn't have her question yet. Danny, you're supposed to write it down. Let's see. I want to know if Reza gonna come back to. Okay, so is Reza? Who is this Reza? Are they your like significant other? Is it a girl? Is it a boy? Just so that I can have a little bit of information. Okay, so they're your ex. Okay, sweet. And it's a him. Okay, and then Golnaz is where you're from. That's where you're from. Sweet. Okay. All right, so that should be pretty easy for Spirit. You got to kind of make sure I ask the right questions. I want to make sure the right person is going to answer, okay? All right. Oh, what's your name? What is your name? Oh, okay. So that's not a place. Okay. See, I was gonna get it mixed up. So I thought that might be where you're from. Okay. Okay. See, we got to get it right, people. Okay. So you want to know if Reza is coming back to you. Okay. So. Go, the time is right. All right, give me one more on that, please. Clarify that. So does that mean yes? Yes, okay. So the first card was go, the time is right. And I was a little bit concerned about, like, does that mean you should go running to him or, but I said, okay, does that mean that he is one day going to choose to come back? And then this came up, this is a sign. And then with the yes, flat out yes. And I asked for a yes or no. Okay. So there's your answer. Okay. And with timing wise, I'm just going to ask, is it going to be before the new year? And then if it's a no, we'll just assume it's after the new year, okay? Because timing, again, it's a little bit sticky with timing, okay? So let's see, is it going to happen before New Year's? Is this going to happen before New Year's? Okay, so basically, with the timing, again, the timing's a little bit sticky. I definitely don't think it's, today, right this second, but it's definitely soon. So I think I did a reading on this too today where I'm like, okay, somebody just really needs to let go and just send out really good energy towards this person and allow them to make the right decision to come back. Because I feel like there's like a family involved with somebody coming back. I think it is. Will they come home for Christmas? I think that's what it is. And apparently this person is taking it very seriously. So I do know a lot of people right now are contemplating, like they're trying to get more information on the situation. They're trying to let it go and see where their heart goes, right? So it's that kind of that time of year where you don't really want to stress anybody out, right? So it's going to be one of those things where it's more like if you open up your heart and you just, plan on them coming back, like plan on if you did something wrong, like plan on owning that and, plan on it being a yes. So I think you're good to go there, girl. Just do what's in your heart. Allow this big thing to talk for you. All right. Okay. Is anybody else wanting to have a question on the mic? This is your one shot. Oh, best believe you probably did not imagine that. All right, let's see. Ooh. This isn't looking that good, girl. Okay, so we got Awakening with Hearth and Homecoming. Okay, with Security Breach in reverse. So, and then Moon Cycles. So that's what sucks about those apartments is if they can get in and you don't even have to let them in. So that's an affirmative, yes. Did you have a dream about it, or did you just, how did you know that they did that? Like, what did they do? What the fuck did this person do? Okay, so we have hand fasting in reverse with boundaries in reverse with Death and Sanheim and intensification with Lithia. What the fuck? And there's like they did some kind of I want to say like darkness against the light kind of spell or something to bind you to something. Because like you're not in a relationship, are you? Because if you are, they definitely want to break you up. which would be hand fasting in reverse. I don't quite understand boundaries in like that would be like, are they trying to keep you single? Yeah, see, I knew that. They're trying to do something to you. They're trying to intensify death on you. You know what? I told you those motherfuckers started another fire at my front door the other night. So the guy in the basement got so pissed off that he took all of the tables away. So now they can't even sit there, let alone start a fire there. So, like, I mean, again, like, can't stop these people from coming in, right? So whatever this is, they might be trying to, like, start a fire in the building or some shit like that, or, like, get you, like, it's kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. So be really careful. Obviously, ooh, you know what I would do? I mean, I'm sure you probably do them all the time, but I would do a nice, cleansing. Exactly. I would do like a cleansing on yourself if you haven't. Like, yes, for some reason I feel like they're maybe trying to do something to the building. Do like an open Reiki session from somebody, and that's like remove toxic energy from your space or from your living space, because that Reiki, that light will go through that whole building. And to be honest, I do that shit through my building most of the day. Plus I have protection over my house and spells on my house, and I have a lot of things on my house just because I don't control 3/4 of it. So I can't, like, I mean, not that you can control a fire, because I mean, I've been a part of fires that were, you know, not really controllable, other ones that were controlled and then got out of control, you know. So just, I mean, be fucking careful. Yeah, no doubt. Cauldron containment. I think you're going to contain this pretty good. Okay. And like, there are honestly, like, there are like witchcraft spells that you can do just around your house just to capture negative energy, right? Like water spells and stuff, and Reiki sessions, and obviously the song bowl. And then hopefully you can move soon as well. Are you still looking for an apartment? Because hopefully you'll be able to get the F out of there. Plus, you can do like a spell for that too. And, you know, take a picture of, you know, a city or something and be like, I want to live here. Like, I don't know. You can just make like a lot of spell work and trying to manifest shit is just making shit up. I'm not going to lie. It really is. A lot of spell work is making shit up. And if it works, awesome. If it doesn't, maybe it's not meant to be, or maybe it's supposed to be something else. You know, like I've kind of gotten with that the last couple of years, where I'm always looking for the right spell or something. And then I'm like, man, Whitney, you got this. Just write it down, or fucking pick your herbs up and just do it. Just do it. Damn it. Anybody else have any questions? Or we're just going to move on to the next reading. Well, I don't know about that last part. But if that's what you feel like they're doing with it, they most likely are. But I definitely agree with the first part. There's definitely something done to you. And that's the thing, is like some people, they're so natural at it that they don't even know they're doing it. They're just shit talking. and it becomes spells. Like, I was watching this video about a man describe how dangerous children's toys are. He's like, because say there's a blaster gun or something used in a movie and then kids get it, what do? They point that gun and they blast it around. He's like, it's the same as little girls with wands. You know, they say that, you know, they come out with this pretty wand or this fairy wand and they see some woman waving it around on a show saying stuff. What do you think a child does? Grabs the wand, waves it around, starts saying stuff, and before they know it, they're doing things that they don't even know that they're doing. They fucking know what they're doing to us. Okay? And then they try to say that magic doesn't exist. It's about your hocus pocus, fucking yellow and pink energy that runs around. No. They got it fucking so twisted. But that's what they want you to think. Oh, well, there you go. I'm just saying, you know, some people, they do things and they don't even know they're doing it. Other people do know what they're doing. And in that case, they will definitely pay the fucking consequence of that shit. Because they deserve to. If you know what you're doing, like, to actively hurt people, you have to know that that's going to come back. Like, I don't understand why people do it. I mean, really. For no reason to somebody who never did anything to you? Okay, next reading. Probably the last reading, but see if it resonates. If it doesn't, sorry. Ooh, there's a prophecy coming. Woo! What's this got to do with? Okay, so I feel like, who is this person? Okay. Kind of getting a little bit of a cryptic message, but I think I can work my way through it here. One card at a time. Yeah, like, okay, I am getting this feeling. Oh, geez. Okay, I feel like somebody's gonna die. And it took me so long to say that because, like, I didn't want to say that. I don't like to. I mean, I love ghosts. I love the whole thing, but I don't necessarily want to fucking talk about it all the time because this is fucked. Okay, so this seems to happen quick. Okay, somebody might go to like a doctor checkup or something, and the doctor kind of goes like, oh, you know, finds something out about you and is like, well, how long's that been going on for? And then they go like, oh, you know, a little while. And then the worst thing you want to hear a doctor say is, well, we'll take you for some tests and find out. What? I don't want any fucking tests done, because then there's a, possibility that I could be sick. Okay. So this person, okay, they end up somewhere and something else happens. You know what I mean? Because that's the analogy. They end up somewhere by fluke, which is not a fluke because it's exactly what's supposed to happen. And then they find out that they're basically a dead man walking. Like they've got like days to live. Okay. They're basically dead already. Okay. And they like die quick. They just seem to get cut off almost right away. So they might come in before this huge change, because I feel like this person you have not connected with for a while. Connection in reverse. Okay, I feel like you have been estranged from each other for quite a bit. Yes, look at that. They were like, pull the top card. Okay. So I feel like you've been estranged from this person for a while, as they've been estranged from their doctor, apparently. Okay, and all these things are going to come together for this person to find out they have like 5 minutes to live, 5 days to live. Okay, and then Fox Mulder, like, it's completely unexplained, because the thing is this person has been covering up their symptoms for a really long time. And the harsh reality about that is when you cover up your symptoms, it's not like it goes away. It usually gets worse. Okay? So this person covered their symptoms up for a long time. Okay. And then all of a sudden they had no more time left. And that's really sad, because I feel like there's a lot of love with this person, or there was a lot of love with this person at one point, so they're changing. Okay. They're changing each day. They're dying. Okay, and it's not good. I feel like they could have like stomach cancer or something. It might be a hard time for them to eat for a while, but they just haven't said anything. They've just been, throwing up all by themselves, thinking like, oh, it'll go away. Oh, it'll go away. It's just a stomach flu. No, it's like stomach cancer or something like that. Okay, so it might be really painful for them, and it might have been, right? But nobody's known about it, so nobody could help them. Okay, and look at that. This card was flipped up, which is super weird. It's not easy to flip up these cards, and fighting. And it was in reverse, so I feel like almost this person, they didn't want to fight, like they didn't want the drugs and the surgeries and the medication. They didn't want any of that. Okay, so that's why they covered everything up. They didn't want a big deal. I think they didn't know that it was as bad as what it was. Okay, so if you get, some communication from somebody about possibly somebody about to die, take it seriously, because they very much are about to die. For sure. It's not looking good. Those people, honestly, I feel like this person is a little bit older, right? Definitely in like their late 60s, 70s, definitely. And they just don't wake up in the morning. That's from years and years and years of body neglect. And you wouldn't autopsy them because everything is wrong with them. It was just their bodies become ticking time bombs. And it's just a matter of one of those setting off, okay, and them never coming back. And look at this. As I was saying that, we have idiots, okay, because I do think this person was very dumb when it came to their health, okay? And then Krampus, and then we have on. So I feel like I don't really feel like they're going to make it to Christmas. Or by Christmas, they're going to be gone. And it might be the worst Christmas of your family's life or this person's family's life, you know? And it just goes to show, like, they just ruined Christmas for everybody, basically, right? By not following their instincts, by not going to the doctor, by not getting checkups, by not following a health regimen and taking care of themselves, right? The stage is set. Like, this person, I mean, we have medicine for a reason, and no, it doesn't cure you necessarily, but it does give you longevity. It does allow you to live your life. It does give you a longer life a lot of times too. If you take it seriously, if you take, you know, your sickness and your diseases seriously, you can have forever with it, right? And then look at this. We have assumption, and then poison just came out. And then other times you assume you're fine and you've got poison in your veins. Right? You never know the cards that you get dealt, right? If you don't want to say anything and you don't want to see a doctor because you're scared, well, that's even worse, right? Like, you can't not find out about information. It's not like if you don't find out about it, you're going to be fine. If you don't find out about it, you're just going to die one day and not know it. At least if you knew it, then you could prepare for it. But some people aren't even mature enough to prepare for their own death because they want to live forever, right? Ignorance is bliss. So try not to be ignorant because it's not going to get you anywhere. Like, it really is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to buy you more time. Hey, perfect. Imperfect. Oh my gosh. Man, I missed you the last time you said something. I think you said you liked my nail polish. I missed it, and thank you for that. We don't see you very often, and I missed you say that you liked my nail polish. It was a silver nail polish, I remember, because I just painted it. And I went, oh, Perfectly Imperfect said something, and I didn't even notice. So my bad, girl, my bad. I did not see it, but I usually will watch the live later just to check out the chat and everything to make sure, you know, everything was, if I didn't miss anything. And I did miss your comment, and I apologize for that. And I was like, oh my God, I hope she comes back on the channel, doesn't think I was ignoring her. Because I just, sometimes I go back into a reading and I just won't look at the chat. Like, it's not like I don't want to. I just suddenly go into the cards, and then I'm like 20 minutes later, I haven't looked at the chat, and I like ask all these questions. I'm like, shit, I didn't look at the chat. Oh, well, sorry. Okay, we're gonna do one more weeding, and then we're done for the day because I have done, oh my God, like 10 readings today. I got super behind yesterday because I had shit I had to do in my apartment. Oh. All right, last reading. Here we go, people. Here we go. Take it or leave it. Okay. So, wow. Okay. It looks to me like this is a reading for somebody who is about to leave an engagement. All right. They are giving back this rock. They don't want it anymore. Okay. And they seem to go right to you. They want to go right to you. And I don't know which one. Okay. I don't know if it's the one who leaves the relationship or if it's the one who's left. But somebody is like, well, it's my perfect opportunity. Now I'm going right for collective. This bitch gave my ring back. She doesn't want it, blah, blah, blah. Or it's somebody that's like, he's not good enough for me anymore. I gave his ring back. I'm going to go to you. It just depends, okay? This is just an analogy. Yeah, thumbs up, people. We have 12 thumbs up. 12. It's probably the most we've ever gotten before. Let's keep these thumbs going up, all right, people? Okay, anything else? Not enough. Okay, so this might be the person who left that relationship because I feel like they are frustrated in a relationship and that's why they come to you, or that's when they meet you. Cupid's arrow, like I swear this person just gets matched up with you. Like they know that they are better than this person that they're with. Okay, so then God, I just heard G-O-D in the building. Okay, so then God just all of a sudden lines you up with this person. Cupid's arrow, boom, right in the ass over the holiday season, people. Okay, and then they take a risk. Because I think once they risk it, right, once they cross the line with somebody else, there's no going back to this engagement. And the thing is, I don't think they don't want to anyways. They already walked away from it. So, but it's like really sealing the deal. Like, you know, when you do things and you're kind of like in and out about it, you're like, yeah, whatever, I gave his ring back, but like, I want to see what he does. This is one of those things, like once you do that, okay, you give the ring back, that's fine. But then once you sleep with somebody, that's it. Like you now seal the deal with somebody else. Obviously you can come back from it, but I'm just saying some people won't let you come back from that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, because, I mean, why would it be such a big deal? Okay, like maybe you know this person. Maybe they know them. Maybe this is like a circle of friends, okay? And this person has been watching this other friend, okay, treat her way better than her own boyfriend or something, okay? Obviously, honestly, I feel like it's hard to tell sometimes, but I feel like people do know when their boyfriend's friends like them or when their girlfriend's friends like them, right? Like usually the ones in the relationship are oblivious to it, but sometimes you can kind of pick up on it, right? So now we have camera, heart with a key, and talking. So I feel like somehow you start talking to this person. And like you might start talking to them over the phone. Okay. And then you get together. I feel like it's a slow relationship, but it's time. You know, this person has to get away from this other person. And it's like they keep getting sucked into them or something, right? And it's just not good for them. Obviously, the universe wants them to be with you, but they have to make that decision. That's why I'm like, why do I feel like, you know, I really hope that whoever walked away, I hope that the other one got angry and kind of spiteful just so then they stay apart, right? Because there's nothing worse than like breaking up with somebody and they're so smittenly in love with you that like they don't really let you break up with them because they're just ignorant to your wishes, right? So seduction in reverse. See, that was on the bottom of the deck. I do not believe that this person that they were engaged to before, and whatever the engagement is, it's just a commitment, okay? They are not going to be able to seduce their way back in. This person is done, which is, I think, why they want to seal the deal now with somebody else. Like, they're done. They're over it. They're going to keep getting hurt if they don't leave because they're not good enough for this person. I don't know what this person wants, but it's not good enough for what this person gave them. Okay? This person, that person, I'm sorry. I hope it makes sense because it does in my head. Okay. So paradise, abundance, not today, coffin, grim reaper. Okay. So this person is reaching towards happiness. Okay. and they are in a new beginning. Like they definitely, this relationship is over. Like they coffined it, they buried it. They are so angry. This person, whoever they were engaged to, must have did something that finally pushed this person over the edge to make them so angry, right? Because you know that people sometimes just have really good hearts, and you can cheat on them and you can beat them and you can just make them feel like a pile of shit every day, and they'll still love you like broken puppies, okay? And they're so deserving of much more, but they don't feel like they are, or they married the person so they feel like they have to be trapped with them forever. You know, those like, you know, those trapped souls, you know, they just won't let people fuck up. You know, they'll just keep forgiving them and forgiving them and forgiving them. And then, you know, like they just end up beating themselves up. Okay. This is like that person, you know, like I feel like they really got beat up by this person, and they really got heartbroken by this person. And, you know, and like, it was bad. Like this could have went on for like 10, 20 years. So the fact that they want to come towards you is huge, because I don't think they've wanted to go towards anybody for 20 fucking years. Okay? That's huge. So just know that. Okay? Just know that. Like, you're making somebody look at you that hasn't looked at anybody for a long ass time. Okay? I feel really good about that reading, so I'm going to do one more. My throat kind of hurts because like I've been talking all fucking day. So I'm a little like, I'm trying to drink my fucking peppermint tea here. That is 1000% full of sugar and cream, but whatever. I don't care. It's still peppermint tea. Okay. This card pulled up with this. What is it? Cauldron. Okay, we're going to see what's in the cauldron. I love the cauldron. There's a cauldron in this deck too, but that one to come out. Something's bubbling. Okay, what's in the cauldron? That one got stopped, so opportunity. Yeah, that one makes sense. Okay, the broom and the bird, the double B. The bird and the broom are in the cauldron. Cup of tea. I was just talking about my cup of tea. You see how my cards just always know what I'm doing? That's how connected I am. Now my nose is all itchy. I know you know. I know you know. You'll see, if you're new to this channel, you will see like the most magical things happen when I say something and then a card comes out. It's very magical. Okay, so the double B is in the cauldron. And we've got freedom with opportunity, and then energy clearing with freshening. So I feel like cup of tea, patience, reassessment. What is this opportunity? This clear, fresh opportunity. Boiling in the cauldron. Double 8. Are you freaking kidding me? Double B's. Okay, and then look what just came out. The 8 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. See what I mean? Magic right there. Double 8. I don't even know how it happens sometimes. I really don't. Okay. And then the 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck in reverse. So it's like something is about to move. This opportunity is going to move you. and that's why the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, because you're going to have to rip it up possibly and go on, because you're going to be working on them. You got to get them out. You got to harvest them to work on them, which would be the fresh, clear energy. Okay, Two of Swords in reverse, Empress, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you were blocked, possibly from being able to harvest something and make money. Okay, so I feel like you were blocked from that, and now the Empress is ready. So now financially, you are stable enough to plant this seed, because this seed is now ready to be handed out. Okay, so something's ready. And there's definitely something that has been going on behind your back that is now reversing. So you've had this Five of Swords going on, something going on behind your back, okay? And that's reversing with this wheel. So if look at that. Three of Cups stayed on the bottom of the deck. I feel like people fucked with you. And I feel like it was this Three of Cups. They did something behind your back. Well, one of them did something, and then they hooked up with those other two. Okay? And now if you're doing a spell or something like that, you're finally breaking free from what these people did. Which is why the broom is here. Clearing energy within the Two of Swords in reverse, like unblocking yourself mentally. This is mental. This could be mental freedom. I don't know, man. Maybe these people are in your fucking head fighting for first place, trying to get you to do shit, control you, talk over you. And now, wherever it is you're going, these people are not invited. They can't come. You've cleared them away. They're gone now. This containment spell worked. If it was a containment spell, it worked. Nine of Pentacles. Look at 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles to the Empress. That's perfect. Like, that is perfect. Like, that's genius. Knight of Swords again ended up on the top of the deck. So there's definitely this is the opportunity coming in. Knight of Swords. There's information that's going to start coming in that allows this person to go from the Seven of Pentacles in reverse to suddenly the Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Empress. Like you just shoot, something just shoots off, and you're already like, in the middle of it. It's just something has fucked with it. It's like, it's fucked with its algorithm and hasn't let it get out. It's like, doesn't that Slane say that? They're blocking my songs from getting out. He's talking to his mom. And they're blocking my lyrics from getting out. Like, it's like that. Like that's all I can hear. Chariot in reverse. Yes. Ace of Cups. Yes. Star. Like, someone's been fucking with you. And stopping you from going somewhere and getting what you deserve. I don't know why people do this. And like, I don't even know how. I don't know how. I don't know why. And I don't care to know. I don't want to know their fucking tactics. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, fucking no doubt. Ace of Swords in reverse. God damn. All starts with one lie, and then it goes to fucking 10. and then puts you in the coffin because they're all sad and depressed as they start lying. Oh, why? Honestly, somebody just talked a bunch of shit about you. And it fucking fucked with you. Like, so bad. So bad. I mean, the toxicity of people and what one person can say. And you have been so patient through this whole fucking thing. I don't even think you know what's going on. That's the thing. Is like spirit, you know, I notice this with my sister and she'll notice it. Stuff will happen at work and then she'll come home, or like stuff will happen through her day and she'll come home and then she'll start explaining it to me and then she'll be like, hold on a second. I think that guy actually told me off. And I'm like, yeah, but see, you weren't supposed to know in the moment, right? It's like sometimes we stupefy in that moment when something's happening. So then we don't end up in jail. You know what I mean? It's spiritual protection. It's like a veil all of a sudden just gets put over you. So then you don't see what somebody's doing because they've done it for so long that if you see them actually physically do it, knowing that they've always been doing it, but you've never actually seen them, but you know, it might, you know, bring the big green guy out of somebody, you know, like, and massively change. And then your life could be ruined in that 1 second, right? Because people are that fucking arrogant. They are that nasty, greedy, dirty, filthy. They lie as much as you think they do. Like, they really do. Like, there's a group of awesome people out there, but there's a group of fucking awful people out there. Okay. And best believe that group of awful people, they're nasty, they're disgusting, they look like normal people, and they're fucking don't even touch them, don't even go near them. Oh, this is awful. Like, this is awful. Like, but something's happening for you now because they were that, you know, ignorant on doing something to you, right? They were adamant on leaving you. Look at that. They're like, look at the top of the deck. There's the tower. They were adamant on doing this to you. They were like, oh, you can lose your house. You can lose your job. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you lose. Yeah, it's all fun and games when it's on somebody else's life, but once it gets onto their life, they're gonna be crying wolf. They're not gonna be able to handle it. That's the thing. And like I've seen readers bring that shit up a lot. Like people saying, if they had to go through a moment of what you had to go through, they wouldn't have made it. They wouldn't have made it. They would have fucking slit their throats, fucking cut themselves, fucking swallowed a bunch of pills. They wouldn't got through it. Not one fucking day would they get through it. They'd be crying, calling for mommy, calling uncles, calling grandmas, calling anybody. You know, save me, get me out of this. Don't let me be homeless for 1 second. I can't handle it. I'll lose it. Like, honestly, you have no idea the things they're capable of doing, you know, like, if you're not a pussy. Like, but when you're entitled and mommy and daddy have taken care of you your whole life, then those people are the ones that get the fucking dick slaps in the face, you know what I mean? Like, hello, reality check, wake up, sweetheart. This isn't the prom. Oh my God, okay, I'm going to do one more reading, because I just brought up Carrie in my head, but I haven't done the horror oracle yet. Okay. So I'm going to do one more reading, and then I might lose my voice because I have been talking all day. Oh, yeah, this. Okay. Okay, now this is the last reading. Because I'm like legit going to get a headache. So here we go. Okay. Okay, so there are 2 messages in these cards. Of course, because it can't just be one message. No. Look at Carrie. Did I not say that I just saw Carrie? And there's the Carrie card right there. Celebration. Celebrate good times on the bottom of the fucking deck. Oh my gosh. I told you, you will see miracles on this channel when I mention a card. It will come out. Okay, so 2 messages with this. First message is, it's kind of a cute little message. I feel like somebody's learning how to cook so then they can cook you a dinner one night because they don't want to ask for help anymore and they don't want to eat cold food anymore. Okay, so somebody possibly could be learning how to cook and a benefit for you. Okay, now the big message and how tarot can change so quickly. So there's another possibility here that, where is my shoe? I always play with my shoes. And I lost my shoe. There it is. Okay. So there's this possibility that somebody they did like I don't really, oh man, is that how I want to say it though? Freezer spell? Really? Like, I don't want to say that it's a freezer spell. It's making me uncomfortable to say it's a freezer spell because I don't feel like it's a freezer spell, but I feel like because it's winter now, somebody might be doing something to you involving snow or extreme temperatures. Okay. I feel like this person has been doing a lot of research on how to get into people and kind of slowly destroy them. Like, I don't feel like this is a good person. I don't know what it is that they're doing, like, for sure, but I think they are very much possessed with a very evil presence, okay? And they it's almost like they want to, it's like a Buffalo Bill situation. Like, they want to get into people to find out about them. Like, it's weird. It's like, it's so weird that I would say if they could, eat a piece of you, they would want to know if you would become a part of them. Like, I don't know if this person's a cannibal. Because, like, we do have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they don't, it's not like they eat people, but they butcher. Maybe this person's a butcher? Like, I think they've attacked a lot of people. I think that's what the Carrie thing is. She attacks the entire high school. Then there's birds here. I mean, the birds come in. That would be like a huge flock that would attack a lot of people. Okay. And then there's King Kong. The damage that he does is extra, like, it's huge, extra, as a lot of people would be able to do. I feel like this person has a lot of power and they use it. And that's about to change. Like, this person, it's not like they were born this way. Like, they were changed. into being this way. But now their time is over. This is like catching a Hitler. Okay. I don't know who this person is, but it could be somebody that's in charge of a lot of people. Like it could be a principal, it could be a boss, a landlord, anybody that has, authority over vulnerable. Okay. And through their time, they have, acquired a lot of skills. Like they know what they're doing. They're quite the crafty craftsmen when it comes to like spells and rituals. It's like that weird movie. What's it called? I think it's called The Landlord with Val Kilmer. And then he goes, like, they go into his room and he's got that whole, like, altar set up and shit. Like, you wouldn't believe what people believe in, okay? Like, it is very, like, some people are very spiritual. And it's not, it's what they would call spiritual, but it's not spiritual to us. Okay, like, I don't know who you're fucking praying to, but I don't want anything to do with that. Okay, because it's evil. Okay, it's evil. Somebody's evil. And I feel like you know this. Okay, I feel like you know this. I feel like you've known about this for a while. Or a chef, exactly. Like somebody that can do something. Because it's almost like they want to learn, maybe they want to learn recipes because they're putting stuff in the food. Okay. Maybe if it's a butcher, they're putting stuff into the meat. Okay. And they're learning how to do this and it's getting worse and worse and worse. Okay. Yeah, like, okay, so basically, if it is a butcher or something, or like a restaurant or something, and you get sick, okay, I almost feel like get your blood tested. So then, if it will come through your blood. If somebody's doing something to you after you eat it, and you're like, oh my God, I threw up, blah, blah, blah. A lot of things will stay in your blood for at least 24 hours. Most things longer than 24 hours, okay? I will get your blood tested. Just to be sure. Because you never know. I mean, I was warned not to eat my landlord's food because people have died. And I don't know if that has anything to do with him. I mean, it doesn't really seem like a serial killer to me, but like, I don't know. Like, I also don't know him. And some people have lived here for, 20 years. They do know him. So I don't know. Like, I don't know what this fucking guy does, but I don't take any food from him. That's for damn sure. But I don't take no food from anybody. I don't eat anybody's food. Call me crazy, but I don't know. I got over that shit a long ass time ago if I can eat people's food. So unless I go over this, it's like unless it's a dinner party, but I'm just saying somebody makes something for you. Unless they make it for everybody, I mean, let everybody else eat it first and then wait. Then eat it later and see if anybody dies first. That sounds so mean, but some people will eat anything and you can't stop them. So whatever. What are you supposed to do? Anyways, all right, I'm gone. 1:15:32. My voice is shattered. I am toast. I will be back tomorrow. Thanks everybody for being here, and thank you for liking the video. And obviously, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your questions. And I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be around, but I will be back when I'm back pretty soon anyways. All right. So peace out. It was a lovely reading and God bless you all. All right. Have a good one.